Firewall. The firewall is basically a shield which mainly protects your system from the untrusted, non-reliable system that are connected to the internet. The firewall mainly protects your network from the internet. It is mainly derived from the concept of the firewall that are used in the vehicles, which is a barrier that are made of the fire-resistant material. The firewall is best described in software or the hardware or both that allow only the selected packet to pass through from the internet into a private network. It is defined to be a utility that listens to all the ports on your system, and if there is any attempt to open a connection, then it will detect such an attempt and react according to the predefined set of rules. The firewall is a system or a group of systems which will be guarding a trusted network. And we are having a personal firewall, and the personal firewall is a firewall that are mainly used for the personal use. The firewall, what it does is, it will be listening to all the ports for any connection requests that are received and sent. That is, it will be listening to all the port in order to know whether there is any connection that is being received by that particular port, or whether that particular port want to provide the request to any of the system. As such an instance is recorded, it will be popping up a warning asking you that whether you want to allow the connection in order to initiate or not. For example, when you are accessing any of the website, and if that website is not secure, you will be getting a warning message that this particular website is not secure, whether you want to continue or not. So only after clicking the OK button or the S button, you will be directed to that particular website. Otherwise, you will be not directed to that website. This is a use of the firewall where they are giving us a warning that we are moving into something which is not secure. And this warning message, some of these warning message will also contain the IP that is trying to initiate the connection. And along with this IP, it will also consist of the various port numbers into which it is trying to connect. And this firewall will be also protecting our system from the various kinds of attacks like the port scans, the DOS attack, that is the denial of the service attack, the vulnerability attacks, etc. And it also acts as a shield or a buffer that it does not allow your system to direct or communicate with the untrusted system. There are mainly two popular firewalls that are used widely, which is the Black Ice Defender and the Zone Alarm. And the use of the firewall is that once you have installed a firewall on your system, you will often get a number of warnings that might seem to be as if someone is trying to break in your system. So this happens once you download your firewall. So this is not an attack. What it is actually doing is, it is the bogus messages which are caused by either your OS itself or due to the process called the allocation of the dynamic IP. So the firewall is a method that are mainly used in order to protect your network. So in our system, that is in the desktop system, it is always advised to install the firewall so that our system will not be directed to any of the harmful website, and it will be protecting our system from the various kinds of attacks. And it also mainly act as a guard which will be protecting our system and which will be increasing the trustworthiness of our system.